In this module, we will focus on the afrog tool, a powerful utility that can significantly enhance your bug bounty, pen testing, and red teaming skills. Afrog is known for being a high-performance vulnerability scanner, enabling you to identify and assess potential security risks efficiently. Throughout this module, we will take a deep dive into how afrog operates, its key features, and how to make the most of it in your security assessments. Understanding afrog's capabilities will empower you to conduct thorough and precise evaluations of system vulnerabilities, ultimately bolstering your cybersecurity efforts.
Afrog is a high-performance, open-source vulnerability scanner designed to elevate your bug bounty, pen test, and red teaming activities. This tool is particularly noted for its speed and stability, maintaining a low rate of false positives. One of its standout features includes the generation of detailed HTML reports, which can greatly enhance your documentation and analysis process. Moreover, Afrog supports both custom and built-in proof of concepts, PoCs, providing flexibility and depth to your security assessments.
For the installation requirements, you will need to have Go version 1.19 or higher already installed on your system. This is crucial because afrog relies on specific features and performance improvements available in these versions of Go. Without meeting this prerequisite, you might encounter compatibility issues or fail to install afrog altogether. By ensuring your Go environment is up to date, you set a solid foundation for a smooth installation and optimal performance of the afrog vulnerability scanner. Now let's proceed with the steps to install afrog.
To install Afrog, there are a couple of methods you can follow, either by downloading the binary directly or by cloning the repository from GitHub. For the binary installation, navigate to the GitHub releases page at the URL provided, https://geb.com/zan8in/frog/releases latest. Download the latest binary suitable for your system and extract it. You can then run Afrog directly by executing the binary. Alternatively, if you prefer to build from source, use Git to clone the repository with the command sh-git clone hdict-github.com/zan8in-afrog.git. Once the repository is cloned, change into the afrog directory, sh-cd-afrog. Then use the go build tool to compile the source code, go build cmad/frogs main.go. After the build process is complete, you can start afrog with /afrog-h. This will display the help menu and confirm that your installation is successful. This method is particularly useful if you need to customize the tool or if you're contributing to its development. Make sure you have Go version 1.19 or higher installed as a prerequisite before proceeding with these steps.
When it comes to running afrog, the tool offers a simple and straightforward method to initiate a scan. By using the default scan command, afrog-tesexample.com, you can trigger a comprehensive scan that includes all built-in proofs of concept, PoCs. This effectively checks for various vulnerabilities on the specified target website. Additionally, once the scan is complete, Afrog automatically generates an HTML report, providing a detailed summary of the findings. This feature is extremely useful for quickly reviewing the scan results and understanding the security posture of the target site.
On this slide, we will dive into using custom proofs of concept, or PoCs, and how to perform a fuzzy search with keywords in Afrog. Firstly, to use your own custom PoCs, you'll need to specify the -p flag followed by the directory path. For example, running afrog-tesexample.com-p mypoc/. We'll target the specified URL using the custom PoCs located in the mypocs directory. Secondly, fuzzy search allows you to refine your scans using keywords with the basis flag. You'll list comma-separated keywords relevant to the technologies or vulnerabilities you're interested in. An example command would be afrog-t-example.com-s weblogic jboss, which will specifically scan for vulnerabilities related to WebLogic and JBoss. These options enhance the flexibility and precision of your scanning process, allowing you to tailor your scans to meet specific needs and focus on particular technologies or custom detection logic. In this slide, we delve into how to perform severity-based vulnerability scans using the Afrog tool. This feature is vital for prioritizing the most critical vulnerabilities within your application. You can filter vulnerabilities based on their severity level, which ranges from info and low to medium, high, and critical. This allows you to focus your remediation efforts more efficiently. For instance, if you want to scan a target URL like HDS's example.com and only want to see high and critical vulnerabilities, you would use the following command: bash afrog http:/example.com-s high critical. This command ensures that only high and critical vulnerabilities are reported, helping you prioritize urgent issues more effectively. In this slide, we'll explore how to perform vulnerability scans on multiple URLs utilizing a batch file. This method is particularly useful when you have an extensive list of URLs to be scanned, and you want to automate the process efficiently. To scan multiple URLs from a file, you can use the command afrog-turls.txt. Here, urls.txt is the name of the file that contains the list of URLs you want to scan. Each URL should be on a separate line within the file. This approach simplifies the scanning process, enabling you to handle numerous URLs simultaneously without manually entering each URL. This command will initiate a scan for all URLs listed in urls.txt, applying the same scanning parameters across all entries. This is crucial for ensuring consistency and completeness in your vulnerability assessments across multiple targets. Let's dive into storing and accessing the scan results. Using SQLite 3 database ensures that your scan data is saved persistently and accessible through a web interface. To activate this feature, you simply need to run the command afrog-web. This will set up a local web server that you can access via your browser at the URL x.x.x16868. The web interface provides handy functionality, including keyword searches and filtering results by severity. This makes it easier to analyze and manage your scan data efficiently. This slide covers the auto-created configuration file that is generated on the first start of the afrog application. The configuration file is located at home/config afrog-config.yaml. Let's go through an example configuration provided here. The reverse section contains configuration's third-party services. For Cy, you need to set your API key and domain in the following way: YAML Cy API key xxxxxxxxx domain x.c2e.io. If you're using dnslogcn, simply specify the domain YAML dnslogcn domain dnslog.cn. For alphalog, you can set the domain and API URL YAML alphalog domain sloghex API URL dnslogxx.esh. With X-ray, you'll need an X token, the domain, and the API URL YAML X-ray X token x.x.8777. Lastly, for RevSuit, input your token, DNS domain, and HTTP URL YAML RevSuit token xxdns.log.xx.com hptau.xx.xx log/. Setting up this configuration file correctly ensures that afrog can interact seamlessly with these reverse services for better scan results and reporting.
In this slide, we discuss how developers can utilize JSON output when working with afrog. The JSON output feature is particularly valuable for developers looking to save and analyze scan results programmatically. To save scan results to a JSON file, you simply execute the frog t https:/example.com-jsonresult.json. This command will run a scan on hexample.com and save the results in a file named result.json. If you require more detailed information, including the request and response details for each scan entry, you can use the following command: shafrog-example.com-jsonallresult.json. This version of the command includes the comprehensive request and response data, which can be very useful for in-depth analysis and debugging purposes. Utilizing these commands, developers can easily integrate afrog scan data into their workflow by processing the JSON files as per their specific requirements. In this slide, we're diving into practical implementation with the afrog vulnerability scanner using Go. The first code snippet showcases a simple example where we create a new scanner instance pointing to http:/example.com. We import the necessary packages, including the afrog library, and handle any potential errors during the scanner initialization. Go package main import fmt github.com/xanadin/afrog func main. If error, quofrog.new scanner/example.com afrog.snil fm.println. In the second example, we demonstrate how to perform a batch scan by reading a list of URLs from a file named urls.txt. This example introduces file operations using the os package to read the URLs and then pass them to the scanner. Go package main import fmt github.com/afrogos Func main URLs error os.read file urls.txt if error println error return. Additional code would follow to utilize the URLs with afrog. These examples provide a practical approach to integrating afrog into your Go applications, whether scanning a single endpoint or handling multiple URLs through batch processing. In conclusion, we've covered the essentials of using afrog as a versatile and robust vulnerability scanning tool. To recap, afrog supports customization and generates detailed reports, which makes it valuable in identifying vulnerabilities effectively. Our final recommendations involve a couple of key practices. First, make sure to regularly update your proofs of concept PoCs to stay current with the latest security threats. Secondly, integrating afrog into your routine security assessments will help maintain a strong security posture. By following these recommendations, you'll maximize the effectiveness of afrog in your security toolkit. For further reading and tools, this slide provides you with valuable resources to enhance your understanding and usage of afrog as a vulnerability scanning tool. First, you should visit the official afrog repository on GitHub. This will give you access to the latest updates, source code, and community contributions. Additionally, related tools you might find useful include Nmap for network discovery and security auditing, Burp Suite for web application security testing, and Metasploit for penetration testing. For comprehensive guidance and best practices, consult the official afrog Wiki. It offers in-depth documentation to help you get the most out of the tool. Lastly, acquaint yourself with the Go documentation if you want to better understand the underlying programming language of afrog. This can be particularly beneficial for customizing and extending the tool's capabilities. Thank you for staying with us through the course. Did you enjoy the content? If so, please leave a like to show your appreciation. We encourage you to comment below with your thoughts, questions, or feedback. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated with more valuable content. And lastly, share this course with your friends and colleagues who might find it useful. Your engagement helps us continue to provide high-quality educational material.